Alright, so today I will be showing you how to use Google Classroom. There are many great tools that teachers can use on this website. Alright, so some of the things that are here, first of all, are some of the products that Google Classroom offers for all ages. Obviously says K through 12 solutions. There are also teacher resources, which I thought was really cool because it gives teachers options for creative tools and when incorporating technology into the classroom setting. There's also computer training and support. I think is also key because some teachers aren't as tech savvy as others, and so being able to have this tool here can really help a lot of them. And then it just gives the latest on what's going on. So the first thing that you need to do when you're opening your Google Classroom is you need to sign in to your Google account. That is required for this to work. If you don't have a Google account, you just need to set up a Gmail and then you're able to access it. So go ahead and click on it. Then, as you can see, I'm already logged into my Google account. So from there, I can go to my other accounts, I can sign in, sign out, I can go to my apps such as my Drive. But what you're going to want to do is create a classroom. And then you just hit yes because you have read and understood the notice. And then you can just put a name in. And then if you wanted to put like a section, a subject, a room, like, maybe this is like IT, and then we're in 344, for example. And then the room number if you have one. So then you go into creating. Takes a little bit to load. There we are. So then it kind of gives you some like information when you first create your classroom and log into the system. Just hit got it. And then from here you can see what's upcoming for homework that is maybe due. You can write comments to share with parents and students. You can also, like it says, communicate with your classroom. Communication with this, I think, is very easy because many people have Gmail accounts. So it keeps the communication between parents and students and teachers very wide and open so that everyone is on the same page about what's due and when it's due and how things are, what's expected in the classroom. And especially with projects, I feel like this would be very helpful. Like if they are doing a state report and parents wanted to come in and watch, then a teacher would be able to leave an announcement, hey, state reports are this time on this day, please come, Then you can click on classwork. Go ahead. And then you can create a homework assignment by hitting the create button. This is your calendar, so like I said, you can see what's due on which days and everything like that. The class drive folder is where people can upload documents. You can see what different sections there are. So like in the folder, you can make like subsections of like math, science, social studies. And then in there you could put like assignments. You can put different articles that they might need to read and anything else that you want to share with your students and parents. And people, this is where you can like add your students and the teacher, and of course that's yourself. Unless you're with another teacher and you're co-teaching, then you can add others. Or if you're working with a couple of classrooms, such as like buddies, then you could do like your classroom and then their classroom, so you're all able to access the same information. And so, yeah, that's how you use Google Classroom. It's pretty easy, super simple to use, very step-by-step. It's very organized. I think that Google does a really good job of making it easy to access what everyone needs to without making it too difficult on the user. And like I said, both parents and students are able to use it. And so I think the communication, when it's open between all, makes things a lot easier. So yeah, that was it. Thank you.